across the green valleys of South Central Mindanao.
Powered by Ida's Broadcast Group Incorporated.
A radio station of GV Mass Media Broadcasting Services in the city of Coronadal.
This is 90.5 megahertz. Your Good Vibes Radio.
Bringing you good news in education, business, and agriculture. Where you can find good vibes anytime, anywhere.
GV 90.5 FM. Your Good Vibes Radio.
Good Vibes Radio.
Good vibes tayo!
Gusto niyo bang magkaroon ng AHA Life? AHA Life? AHA Life? Awesome! Tara nang magkaroon ng awareness kung paano ma-improve ang ating sarili at bumuo ng mindset na ikalalago natin. Happy! Learn how to improve life and reach your goals para happy, abundant. Tara na at magpalago ng ating kaperahan at alamin kung paano ito alagaan. Journey with AHA Life. AHA Life. Awesome, abundant, and happy life with Coach Nix Mariano, your AHA Life coach.
Good Vibes.
And good morning, mga ka-Good Vibes. You're still listening to the newest radio station that gives you good news, good voice, and good music. Simply because God is good. This is 90.5 Good Vibes Radio. Good vibes tayo! And of course, it's a wonderful Friday morning. Thank God it's Friday. I do hope meron ng mga ngiti sa inyong mga labi at I do hope happy na kayo this wonderful morning. Ayan, ang dami-daming blessing in this world kaya dapat we are happy pag nagising na tayo. The fact that we are alive, the fact that ginising tayo today, ibig sabihin that's already a blessing for you. Ayan, syempre, you're tuned in sa Good Vibes 90.5. And if this is your first time listening or seeing Good Vibes Radio, please make sure to like, follow, and share na po itong ating live and ang ating official page. And syempre, dahil this is a Friday, of course, it's AHA Life. Awesome, happy, abundant life. Dahil everyone deserves to have that. Ayan. Of course, kung hindi nyo pa ako nakikita at o kaya first time nyo pa lang ako makita, okay lang yan. Baka hindi ko rin kayo kilala. Okay lang yan. Papakilala ako sa inyo. Of course, I'm your AHA Life Coach. Coach Nix Mariano, your certified life coach, asset risk management and protection consultant, and of course, professional wealth and investment consultant here sa Good Vibes 90.5. And I'm very, very happy and proud to share that, of course, I'm the founder of Self-Love Love Community, AHA Life Community, and Phoenix Life and Wealth Coaches. And to make sure, lagi kayo tune in sa mga latest updates at di po kayo ma-FOMO, hanapin nyo lang po ang aking official page at Coach Nix Mariano, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Of course, mga ka-Good Vibes, dalawa lang po ang account ko ha, yung official account ko. Marami po mga nag-create na mga kakaibang mga account at baka magamit po ang atin. So, please make sure to check my account before you follow it. Na ito po yung official. Ayan, 'di ba? Dapat talaga nag-check tayo sa digital age right now, 'di ba? Ayan. So, eto, bibitinin ko muna kayo kasi meron akong guest ngayon na napakagwapo na ipapakilala ko sa inyo dahil napaka-inspiring person ito. Pero siyempre, papasayahin muna natin ang atong mga ka-Good Vibes na may arang birthday for today. Ayan. Unang-una, siyempre, happy birthday kay Elvin Dayanghirang from Davao. Ito, si Luz Garcia, si Aileen Tan, si Mangan, and si Sixto Ochoa. Happy birthday mga ka-Good Vibes. I do hope nakapag-birthday, nakapag-celebrate na kayo ng birthday nyo with your loved ones, and hindi pa, okay lang yan. Mahaba pa po ang araw na ito at mahaba pa po ang buwan ng December. O, diba? Kasi uso na ngayon ang month-long celebration, diba? Ayan. So, eto na, hindi ko na papatagalin pa dahil ako rin, I'm very, very excited to introduce this wonderful person who I met during the Mindanao Network launching. And of course, I want also you guys to hear his story and the story behind Mindanao Network. But of course, I'll have him mismo share with you. I have here, of course, si Sir Carl Magno, the CEO and founder of Mindanao Network. Sige, Sir Carl, say hello to everyone.
Well, first of all, maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Coach Nix. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to greet our ka-good vibes dyan sa Pilipinas. Magandang umaga, good morning sa inyong lahat. Pati na rin sa mga birthday celebrant na greet mo.
Ayun. Diba? And guess what? Grabe, sobrang I feel blessed and also privileged din ito na ma-interview and maging guest si Sir Carl because he's actually in the US right now, but thanks to technology, we can actually do this any time of the day. Oh, di ba nakakatuwa? And syempre ito, of course, a lot of people will be asking, sino ba si Sir Carl Magno? But of course, I'll let Sir Carl share a bit of his story, no? How was it growing up, Sir Carl? And ano na ba ang ginagawa ni Sir Carl right now? Go ahead.
Well, yes, growing up, I was born and raised in Davao City, the island of Mindanao. And I left the country. I don't wanna date myself, but pretty much when I was 20 years old, I was I was blessed with a graduate fellowship grant by the Rotary Foundation. So binigyan ako ng opportunity to travel to America and take my masteral program, yung Masters in MBA, no? Masters in Business Administration. Graduated sa given us a 10-month course. Normally 2 years naman yung ating yung MBA, but nabigyan tayo ng opportunity ng Diyos to fast track the program and finish it in 10 months. So that was really malaking pasasalamat ko sa Diyos for allowing me to do that. Dahil I told actually my professors I come from a poor family. And so I will not be able to come back and finish a 2-year course dahil 10 months lang yung ating graduate fellowship. But I'm very much blessed, and so I was able to complete that and go back to the Philippines and started teaching sa MBA program ng Ateneo de Davao. And at the same time, I joined, my brother in creating a real estate entity that provided low-cost socialized housing in Davao City. Before I ventured into Manila to create the very first travel channel in the world, which was Lakbay TV. In partnership with Lopez Inc. And Ben Press, and before they eventually sold it out, their 80% stock in the business to ABS-CBN. So we were partners for a while, for a couple of years. Yun ang aking ginawa during that particular point in time. That was the start of my 38 year business and content providing and distribution of good news, actually. Yes, good news about the Philippines at that time. Yun ang simula natin na Coach Nix. Hindi kita marinig, do.
Yeah, ayun. I love what you've shared, no? Kasi hindi siya talaga yung nasa mass comm kayo kaagad. You even taught in school, 'di ba? Nakapag-share pa kayo ng what you've learned from the US, no? And it was a blessing also na you mentioned it wasn't also easy in terms of you growing up. Syempre magastos ang pag-aaral sa US, di ba, sir? So, but you were able to do that, and nakakatuwa na you could have stayed na lang in the US. There's an opportunity there, and a lot of people during your generation, sir, would rather go to the US. Tama po ba ako?
Yes, totoo yan. In fact, during that time, yun na yung nagkaroon na ng human asset flight to the rest of the world, no? From the Philippines dahil marami nangyari diyan during the time. So but then to me, binigyan ako ng pagkakataon by the Rotary Foundation to have further education in America, and the only thing that they asked from me was to come back to the Philippines, to come back to my host city, which is Davao City, and to serve, not to tie me down for 1 or 2 or 3 years at work. No, but then just to come back and share the experience to my kababayans. So yun na yung requirement sa akin. So I felt like, if that's the only requirement, why wouldn't I do it? You know? So ang point ko lang is that I whenever I make a commitment, I'll make sure that I will deliver on my commitment. Yan ang utos ng Diyos sa atin.
Wow, ayan. I love that, no? Kasi, of course, na-mention mo nga, it wasn't that easy getting that opportunity. But because you were able to get that, you made sure that you were able to share it and pass it on to more people, no?
Yes.
More people here in the Philippines, more people there in Davao. And to the point na naging teacher ka pa, di ba? It's really passing on that that learning for other people to also maximize it.
Exactly. Nakakatuwa nga, Coach Nix, dahil during that time, yung mga teachers ko sa college some of them became my students in the master's program.
Sa masteral, naging teacher ka. Di ba? How amazing life is, no? Parang minsan di mo ma-expect na this will be happening pala, and sometimes when you just really allow yourself to be open for opportunities, even bigger opportunities, even something na hindi mo ini-expect but because your heart is there, 'di ba? And I also experienced that with you when you were actually sharing quick conversation we had during the launching, and I can see how yung soul and happiness mo was there yung joy when you were sharing na, and how proud you were of what you were able to help create. And it's not one year lang in the making, and this creation of Mindanao Network, the Lakbay TV that you did way back before, and the Living Asia, hindi naman siya overnight nagawa. It took a lot of time, effort, energy, and definitely that's time away from family, that's time away from things that you wanted, diba, during that time.
True. And I also wanted to let you know that along the way, in the entire process, while it's true na it requires a lot of time, effort, money, and other resources, but foremost of which kasi is is basically an understanding of our role, what is our role here in this world, no? Simple lang naman sa akin, I felt like it was something that the Lord was telling me to do, and so I became obedient, to that calling. And while it's true that it requires a lot of time, I enjoyed my time. It's like it's not work for me. It's pretty much passion. It's pretty much love of what I do and love of family, because at the same time I really involved my family in all of these networks, in all of these processes, in all of these ventures that I've done in my life. Somehow I have involved them, and even here in Mindanao Network, as we progressed later on, I made it a point that that my family is with me in this matter. So in this journey.
Ayun, grabe, 'di ba? Pwede naman magkaroon ng transition pala talaga,
Yes,
no?
yes.
Of course, doing all this, ano sa tingin niyo yung pinaka nag-inspire talaga sa inyo? I love that you mentioned, Sir Carl, na it was a calling for you. It became a
Yes.
calling for you. That's why you read. Pero syempre, for those people who don't know you, who don't know your background and all, ano yung pinaka sa tingin mong nakapag-inspire sa'yo na dahil sabi niyo po, this is the first travel TV that was created, 'di ba? And when you were
Dedicated, yeah.
starting yung Lakbay TV. So, what triggered you? What inspired you to do such thing? Wala naman palang ganun pa before.
Well, yun na nga yun. So it needed a lot of you know it needed a lot of prayers, and it needed a lot of research. It needed a lot of directions from people who are in the field. So para sa akin, it was a service that was not available. For instance, in the Philippines initially, we thought it was the very first dedicated travel only in the Philippines, but we found out that we were like 2.5 years ahead of the Travel Channel here in America. So medyo hindsight na lang yon after the fact, but when we were my partners and I were really thinking about what we can do. Most of my partners were in the advertising agency business, and so they pretty much are in tune with what's happening in the media networks, and they have a lot of clients that they serve, so many clients, and so they have some feedback from the business sector. Ako naman, mahilig lang akong bumiyahe. I like traveling. I love traveling. I love I love to eat. And kasama na dyan syempre yung drinking ng ating masasarap na tuba at and all the other beverages na. So because of that, I felt ako personally yun ang unang nangyari sa akin, and then it dawned on me that it required a lot of responsibility, especially when you go around the 7,100 plus islands during the time. Parang ang feeling namin, nakita namin na ang dami palang pwede. Unang-una, maraming magagandang nangyayari sa buong Pilipinas. Hindi alam ng isa't isa. Hindi alam ng different town, cities, and municipalities how blessed we are. Because during the time, it was, Manila-centric. Circa 1997, Manila-centric ang Pilipinas. Everything that happened in the country was all about the Philippines, all about Manila. And therefore, traffic, yung mga yung climate sa Metro Manila, bagyo sa Metro Manila, or anything, yung political situation in Metro Manila, lahat yun cascaded down to all the 7,000 islands, in the Philippines. And so, walang ibang alam, ang mga tao sa, that probably explains why ganun katindi yung ating population sa Metro Manila. But then here's the thing though, God blessed us with 7,107 islands during the time. Medyo dumami na yata ngayon. But then during the time, 7,107 islands, and yung East didn't know much about the West, and West didn't know much about the North, and the south. So parang ang nangyari noon, ang alam lang natin in general yung Metro Manila. When we launched Lakbay TV and we started to show the beauty of the other islands, no? Na biglang in 3 months time, after we launched, there was like a 3,000% increase in our domestic tourism. Ganyan yung impact, no? Because suddenly nakita nila na, oh wow, maganda pala sa Bukidnon, maganda pala sa Cotabato, maganda pala sa Coronadal, maganda pala sa, all these places na a lot of people were not really knowledgeable about. So yun ang ginawa namin noon, and suddenly we have to make sure also, that we will be respecting the community-based tourism principles na tipong teka, wag natin i-uproot yung mga tao doon sa localities because they enjoy, they love their places. They just need some inputs on how we should promote their towns, cities, and municipalities na hindi naman masisira yung kanilang ecology, yung kanilang yung kanilang relationships with other towns and the people inside that same island, no. We wanted to protect and preserve yung kanilang peace and abundance in that area.
Yes. Yan. Actually, Sir Carl, I love what you were sharing, no? It's really to put it out there how amazing the Philippines is. Ang sabi ko nga, ang dami-daming lugar in the Philippines, pero I myself haven't really traveled so much. Probably dito sa area ko in Luzon, and thank God for the past 3 to 5 years na in and out ako of Mindanao. I've seen how amazing Mindanao is, the places, the people, being based there, and a lot of Filipinos here in Manila, here in Luzon, are ang biggest question sa akin is, talaga, base ka na sa Mindanao? Bakit? Anong meron? They cannot say, kumbaga hindi nila ma-imagine, and they cannot kumbaga put into words bakit ako napunta in Mindanao. And sabi ko, I wasn't expecting it as well. It was an invitation, and I went there to do workshops and all, and then I realized how amazing Mindanao is, and how the people are in Coronadal are very welcoming and all, and it's not yung typical na nakikita ko online na when you say Mindanao, it's something scary, it's something ganito, which is it's still true in some areas. We cannot discount that, Sir Carl, di ba? Mas matravel ka sa akin, definitely. You've even traveled outside of the Philippines and have experienced. There are also places outside the Philippines that are not so safe, di ba? Tama po ba, Sir Carl?
Totoo yan. In fact, I'm sure when you decided to go to Coronadal or to be based there in Mindanao, I'm sure maraming nagbigay sa iyo ng advice about, ingat ka dyan, huwag ka masyado maggagala sa gabi, etc. All these things, because that's what we hear in media. That's what we hear in both social media and not only that, itong mga tinatawag na travel advisories na alam natin, alam mo, nakakatuwa dahil nagbibigay sila ng travel advisories without really validating. Hindi nila alam. That's the reason why itong aming bagong itong bagong ginagawa natin ngayon dito sa Mindanao is really to tell the truth, about what is Mindanao and yung now, what is Mindanao now, hindi lang yung nakaraan. Alam natin, nagkaroon tayo ng magandang, medyo colorful history in Mindanao at naging naging land of conflict instead of land of promise, nagkaroon ng conflicts and all. Pero that has changed. God has allowed it to change and evolve. It is now a peaceful, predominantly peaceful, and definitely bustling with all the opportunities for travel, lifestyle, and business. So yun yung gusto natin ipakita, yun yung kwento na gusto nating ibigay, yung tunay na kwento, hindi lang yung sad to say, marami tayong ika nga people know about Davao or Mindanao dito sa mga fiestas natin, which is fine, we love fiestas. But then at the same time, hindi naman pang araw-araw yan eh. Ang pang araw-araw natin yung are we able to live peacefully? Are we able to live in abundance? Are we able to live and are we able to serve our own Christ, the way we should and the way we must? And so meron ba tayong ganong klaseng opportunities on a day-to-day basis? So hindi lang yung yung nakikita natin once a year, but on a day-to-day basis. So
I love that,
that's why we wanted to give that story or those stories truthfully.
Ayan. I love what you mentioned, yung day-to-day story. It's not just yung fiesta, it's not just yung talagang kilalang dinadayo pa talaga ng hindi lang mga Filipinos ang dumadayo like yung mga fiesta sa Cebu, fiesta sa ganito, in different areas, talagang maraming even foreigners. And
Yes.
I guess being able to also travel a lot of areas in Mindanao and also being able to get feedback from Filipinos sa Mindanao area, no? Yun talagang based, mga lokal talaga. Yun ang sinasabi nila, sayang hindi na ma-maximize kung ano ang meron, hindi napapakita how amazing the places are. Ako nga nung napunta ako nagpunta ako ng Kiamba, and this is being done right now, Sir Carl. Nakakatuwa because they're improving their tourism in Kiamba. And
Yeah.
first time ko mapunta ng Kiamba, sabi ko, okay, meron palang ganito dito. May mga beaches pala dito, may mga ganito. So, hindi lang siya talaga na showcase. Even Enchanted River. The good
Yes.
thing with media right now, I mean, social media, no? Marami na ang nakakapag-post. And dahil marami na ang nakakapag-post, marami ang nakakakita, saan yan? Sa Pilipinas pala yan.
Exactly.
Sa Mindanao ba yan? Safe ba
Exactly.
dyan? Diba? And, Sir Carl, this is actually what I said na it's not good and bad, not right or wrong. Pero sabi ko, bakit ganun? Mas na showcase na mga foreigner yung ating mga magagandang lugar.
That's
Diba?
the truth.
Sila yung
That's the
masyadong
truth.
sumisikat. Diba?
Yes, yeah. Totoo yan. Alam mo nung nagsimula kami sa Lakbay TV, nakita namin nakikita namin yung mga vlogs ng mga
Foreigners.
Europeans, na Americans, visiting the Philippines, and sad to say they were not even in the promotions list of our Department of Tourism during the time. Pupunta kami sa Cagayan de Oro. Meron pala ditong isang yung ating yung parang sky bridge or something like that, no? So so meron ba niyan? And then both of us would discover that kami, yung team namin, and then even the regional tourism officers, no, na meron nga pala, no. So yun, nagagaling doon, we take we would follow the lead, and then after that we will share it to the rest of the world, no. And then nakakatuwa doon is that those towns, cities and municipalities were never featured before by any of our media. So can you imagine that we go there like 1 week before, we will tell them, oh, papunta kami diyan, papunta kami sa Coronadal, papunta kami sa Siargao, papunta kami ng Bohol. Those areas na hindi pa masyadong kilala during that time, na ngayon, sa totoo lang, sobrang dami na nang pumupunta doon, no, sa areas na yon. And nakilala na rin sila, no? And then, bago kami dumating, nakaka ng puso is that, can you imagine, we would see it, We Love You, Lakbay TV, kasi suddenly ngayon napapansin sila, like I said, because during the time 1997 Manila-centric ang Pilipinas. Ngayon medyo medyo
nag-expand naman na.
Nag-expand na, yeah. That's what we're trying to do now sa Mindanao. Dahil sa Mindanao, ang daming mga kwentong maganda na hindi naman naririnig dahil natatabunan ng ingay ng ng peace and order situation ng mga nakaraang administrasyon o whatever, no, pati yung mga kwentong yung mga kanta na ginagawa during the time that will depict Mindanao as a war zone, hindi siya nakakatulong. I'm sorry to say, pero maybe it depicted one side of the story, but then hindi siya ganoon eh. We do things to uplift our situation rather than to aggravate our situation, di ba? So yun ang naisip namin na what we can do, what we can help with, no, sa mga different localities. And now we're talking about, Mindanao with 26 million people, 7 most populous island in the world, the second largest island in the Philippines, must have a lot of stories to say, to tell. And so, yun ang ginagawa natin. We're trying to achieve that. And of course, masarap na pakiramdam yung katuwang natin, yung Mindanao Development Authority. We have a memorandum of cooperation so that meron tayong one side which is pretty much infrastructure, yung totoong nangyayari on the ground, and at the same time we will have we have a lot of content producers just like you, Coach Dex, na nagsasabi at nagsishare ng ganitong klaseng good news sa ating kababayan, no? I mean, not just in Mindanao but the rest of the world and the rest of the Philippines, especially Mindanao being the gateway of BIMP-IAGA as well.
Yeah. So, grabe, no, Sir Carl, I love yung sinashare nyo right now. It's really about showcasing yung mga hindi known, yung mga hindi, kumbaga, giving, ang naisip ko was giving that microphone to the locals naman, na talagang sila yung makapag-showcase of their area. And I love that, no, because ako po, from knowing na I grew up in Luzon, I never heard about yung tinagtag, yung amik. The story behind it. Sabi ko, wow, may ganun pala. Wala namang product na ganyan, tinagtad, na pumunta ng Luzon. Hindi ko alam yan. I just found out about it when I was there. I was having a guest and they shared the history about it, na imagine mo, itong pagkain pala na ito, ginagamit ito, kinakain ito ng mga royal families during the late generations, and I don't know that, and I just found out about it through the local stories. And I guess those are important things that hindi lang yung lugar ang i-preserve, but also the history, the culture, and ma-preserve and maipasa from one generation to another. Just that's like true. Yung pagsasabi ng po and opo ng mga Pilipino, di ba? It was passed on from generation to generation, di ba po?
Yes, yes.
Pero how can we pass from one generation to another kung hindi nga tayo aware? And dahil there's a lot of innovation, there's a lot of technology happening, baka mamaya mamatay na yung mga ganong kultura, mga ganong kumbaga kinalakihan, at sana naipasa, pero dahil nga sa bilis ng pagbabago sa mundo ay napag-iwanan na. And this is, ako personally, this is something I enjoyed, exploring different areas of the Philippines, and I do hope, no, medyo mas magastos lang, Sir Carl, ang flight going in and out across the Philippines compared sa ibang bansa, di ba po? Pero
it's
it's
well
worth
worth
it.
it. Yeah,
Oo.
it's well worth it. Yes.
Ayan. And I guess, Sir Carl, siguro kapag sobra talagang mas dumami pa ang mga tourism in the Philippines, baka sakaling magbago ang ihip ng hangin pagdating sa airfare.
Yes, yes.
Sana
yes.
naman, no?
Totoo yun. At saka ano naman, as we know, nakakatulong naman talaga yung tourism sa local
Yes.
economy.
Yes.
So ang inaano ko is that sana, my prayer is that hindi lang siya quantitative increase, but also the qualitative increase, na yung mga pumupunta ay makakapagbigay pa ng suggestion o makapagbigay ng tulong sa ating sa ating komunidad para umulad lalo yung ating mga different communities, hindi lang sa Mindanao. I know our focus right now is Mindanao, but basically kaya lang naman natin nirefocus yan, no, from the Manila centric days, and then suddenly ginawa natin yung Lakbay TV para sa maging ano siya, no, para maging we can expand to the 7,000 plus islands. The reality is when we moved forward to Living Asia Channel, which became, a platform for travel, lifestyle, and business within Asia, lumaki ng konti yung ating community, lumaki ng konti yung ating pinagbabiyahian, and then we share with them as well, no, yung mga yung mga experiences natin from the Philippines or to the rest of Asia. And then now ngayon na naisip natin, like in what I'm doing from there, napunta ako ng US, no, para explore natin yung number one, I was really marketing Living Asia Channel in North America, but I found myself setting up shop in Las Vegas para in the entertainment capital of the world, para naman magkaroon ng importansya yung Pilipinas sa the number one economy in the world, which is America, no? So yun, while here rather, medyo ang ginawa naman natin is essentially to increase our viewership, to get good distribution deals worldwide, para naman makwento natin, hindi lang, we're not just singing to the choir, but but basically bringing it to the level of the mainstream, para hindi lang tayo ang nakakaalam, kundi yung mga ibang tao na gustong bumisita sa Pilipinas, and then now they have a better perspective. Hindi pala natin dapat sirain yung ecology ng Philippines. Hindi pala dapat natin tulungan, dapat natin sila. So that's pretty much how the distribution network is being established para malaman nila kung ano yung mga gusto nating gawin sa Pilipinas. So and then once na nagawa na namin yon, nung nagkaroon na tayo ng critical mass, we're able to we created programs and networks that have something to do with Asians in America, Filipinos in America, para naman yung mga dito na mga gatekeepers natin, yung mga tumutulong na magpadala ng pera sa mga kamag-anak sa Pilipinas, at magkaroon naman sila ng recognition for their hard efforts, na hindi rin biro, no, mawala. sa comforts ng ating pamilya sa Pilipinas. I know that for a fact. That I come from a big family. Nine kami magkakapatid. So hindi biro 'yon. I'm the seventh in the family. Just being here, by myself initially when I was 20 years old, hindi fine and dandy, hindi yun. And it's not as if the people here are actually just getting money from the leaves of the trees, no? Alam natin yon, no? So talagang kayod marino. So parang tayo din diyan, no, sa Pilipinas. I wanted to share that to the rest of the world para naman magkaroon ng appreciation na walang bida rito. Ang bida tayo. If we don't act together, act as one, we're not gonna make it, and then tayo lang yung magiging rason kung bakit with the help of God makakaroon tayo ng awesome, happy, abundant life. Di nga ba?
Yes po. Ayan, grabe, no? So, it's really you creating it from a dream lang na meron ka before, of a vision that you created when you were younger. And, of course, I want to know, and I'd like you to share, Sir Carl, how does it feel now? Because, syempre, ang dami yung pinagdaanan. How does it feel knowing you were able to create it?
Well, it feels like ako ngayon, I'm closer to home. While I'm here right now from Las Vegas, I know that this particular project, this particular legacy project is gonna bring me back closer to home and bring me back to home, really, because I was born and raised there. And as I have already mentioned to you, I have involved 3 of my children so far. Out of 5, 3 of my children are already involved. My brother, my two brothers are basically involved in this project. Plus my brother's wife. So marami-rami kami, pwede mo na kaming tawaging the company that basically a nepotism company.
So, well, at least,
because I wanted to share it with them. I really wanted to share it with them, and I know that I'm enjoying the 20% of a senior in the Philippines. So yun, nandun na tayo sa age na yon where we need to think about succession. We need to think about how to grow it even bigger by getting the young involved, the young and the I'm happy to say that these young people that are more more intelligent, are more inclined to helping the community, and have so much to offer. And so sometimes guilty ako, no? Sometimes I share my stories, but the reality is they have their own stories that that they can say now that has something to do with what's happening now, not just So bridging the gap, transitioning it is my biggest challenge. If you were to ask me, so that's the biggest challenge. So it's how to transition it, because syempre, sometimes you live in the past for too long, you've been honored, you've been given awards, you've been given accolades, but then at the same time, it's time for us to open the doors for the young people who are basically gonna move on and do more wonders in this world. So challenge ko how to make that transition, and I love to be able to see that happen fruitfully. Yan ang dasal.
Well, Sir Carl, maybe, just maybe, sabi nyo, hindi po kayo basta nakakapagpa-interview and this is your first time na kayo naman ang ma-interview. Well, I guess, for me, personally, with what you've shared with me during our first conversation and also what I'm hearing from you, it's really, passing on that passion around it yung heart mo for doing this. I guess when people gets to hear your story na it's possible, probably just like me, pinangarap ko lang din yan nung bata ako na to be able to travel, because a lot of people loves to travel, whether we like it or not. It just hinders us because of monetary concerns. But if we will be given all the money that we need in order to travel, definitely people will be traveling and they will be exploring ano pa yung meron, because I guess that's the curiosity of people, di ba, sir? So maybe this will be a start in terms of bridging that gap, Sir Carl, na yung mga na-experience nyo before, maybe it, even if you experience those things, it was harder doing it during your time. A bit little, siguro, marami ng technology that can help it today. And maybe that's already the things that we can actually maximize on. And
that's true.
I guess yung heart and soul of visionaries and dreamers like you is the greatest gift that you can pass on to the next generation. And hearing your story,
that's true.
If they have the resources, if they have the, kumbaga, yung the knowledge and talent and skills around it, then it would be a bit easier because you were able to pass it on. Diba?
Yes,
So,
true,
grabe
true.
nakakatuwa ito, no? Ako, very excited ako personally because inabutan ko syempre yung panoorin yung Lakbay TV and Living Asia, no? Nakita ko yan, and that also brought me to a different world. And I guess, being able to live and be among the locals of Coronadal City, of South Cotabato, dun ko rin na-experience personally, sayang if other people won't be able to experience it. And, ano tawag dito, siguro, my heart for sharing the experience like you, Sir Carl, is something that I love to do. Kaya rin, nagtataka rin ng mga tao, and some of them sa sobrang curiosity was also able to go to Coronadal just because of me sharing it. And I guess yun yung pinaka-importante eh. It's really about sharing experience.
Exactly.
And it's not about kung mga foreigners nga nakakapunta, hindi pa marunong talaga magtagalog yan. Hindi talaga marunong ng dialect yan. So there's a huge possibilities pa. And I guess for me, ang sabi ko nga is Mindanao is still a baby in terms of a lot of things, but it simply means that there's a huge opportunity to be done. Siguro ako personally, Sir Carl, ang ano ko lang dyan is sana po ma-preserve yung culture, yung environment.
Yes.
I guess para mas marami pang makapag-enjoy in the next generation.
True.
Yun yung kailangan natin talagang mas matutunan. And I guess nakita natin yun, sir, 'di ba, sa Boracay. Kailangan isarado ang Boracay just because they need to clean it up, they need to allow it to recover and all. And sana yun ang ating matutunan din moving forward. And I guess I also met si Sir Gustav, 'di ba?
Yes.
Sa event, and it's all I like na mention niya na what he's promoting naman is preservation and making sure na waste management is being done properly. Kasi nga naman, 'di ba? Kung hindi natin 'to ma-preserve, hindi na natin 'to ma-enjoy in the next coming years.
Right. Importante 'yon. But first things first, my biggest advice would be really, preserving and furthering and enhancing relationships, because that's key. That's the key. It's not so much the technology. Technology will be there. It will always advance. But then, our love for one another, or our desire to work together, our relationships that we have to respect and to continue to build on. Yes. So that's key. And that that wisdom is only guided by our Lord and Savior.
Ayan. So, grabe, 'di ba? I do hope this is something that will allow more people, local people in
Yes.
Mindanao, not just in Mindanao, in Luzon, Visayas, kasi meron pa rin namang mga provincial areas talaga in Luzon, marami pa rin in Visayas na probably hindi rin nakikita or hindi na puput into spotlight how
Right.
amazing they are. And I
Yes.
guess doing this and having that passion with what you do right now, sir, and what you have created for the past decades, it's something that will be passed on, and sana mas ma-enjoy pa ng mga, lalo na ng mga Filipinos, no? Ang ano ba ang meron sa atin? Ano ba ang meron sa Pilipinas? Magkakalayo man, magkakahiwalay man dahil marami tayong island, but at the end of the day, tulad ng sinabi ni Sir Carl, it's going back to, siguro what I'm learning is that it's going back also to rebuilding, continuous rebuilding and building relationship with the Filipinos all across the Philippines, and that would allow us to empower ourselves and have that, kumbaga yung kagalingan ng isang area versus dun sa hindi masyadong kagalingan ng isang area, pero pag nagtulong-tulungan yan, we can actually create something bigger, something better that will be enjoyed from generation to generation.
Exactly. And sa tulong mo, Coach Nick, sa sa mga ka-good vibes natin nationwide and worldwide actually. And
Yes.
so sa tulong mo, you'd be able to help share these stories and to help pass this on to the next generations. So
Yes.
yun, kailangan ka
Ayan.
namin.
Thank you. Ayan. So, Sir Carl, knowing that you've journeyed so much, you have so much wisdom, what would be your message to your 8-year-old self, knowing what you have created already and the legacy that you already started passing on to the next generation? Ano po ang masasabi nyo sa 8-year-old self nyo?
Sa totoo lang, learning is a continuum. It never stops. For as long as we live, even up to now, I still have to learn how to, like I said, my biggest challenge is to transition this and how to communicate this properly to the Gen X or to the Gen Z. I don't know what the letters are now for these generations.
Ngayon, alpha na eh. Alpha.
So whatever that is, but para sa akin, maging timeless siya because walang katapusan. Our responsibility does not end. It's basically a continuum, and I'd love to be able to share this for the rest of my life. I know my body is not as strong and not as healthy as it used to be, but then while I'm able to share my thoughts and my my thinking and my speech can still manage to say some positive things about what's happening. We always have a choice kasi, di ba? Sometimes maraming nangyayari hindi kanais-nais sa mundo, and so we choose to be negative, we choose to just air what's the negative, but then at the end of the day, does it really help us? Yeah, it helps us die young. It helps us have bald hair, hair,
Whiter hair, ako
gray
rin sir,
hair.
meron yan.
Yeah, but then when you're when you choose the path of sharing what's positive, sharing the opportunities, and sharing all the wonders of the world, then we feel like there's not enough time. We kailangan na natin gawin ito. We're now encouraged to wake up early in the morning so that we can do more than what we were able to do yesterday. So yun ang yun ang nagbibigay sa akin ng ano, despite my bad back, despite my my pains. So,
Uh-huh.
yun ang nagbibigay sa akin ng ano, ng encouragement, dahil alam ko na you know, may mission pa sa atin ng Diyos.
Wow, I love that. No? It's really a continuous process talaga of learning, and ako, I'm very happy that I've learned to love continuous learning. Dati sabi ko nung nag-aaral ako, sana makatapos na ako para tapos na pag-aaral. But then I also realized na even after college, it's really continuous lifetime
Yes,
learner
yes,
talaga
yes,
in order for us to really live the life that we want. And I guess with this guesting with you, at least more people will be aware of what is there, 'di ba? What is out there in Mindanao. And of course, mga ka-good vibes, ang pinaka-importante lang naman dito is really for us to know ano ba yung meron sa atin, 'di ba? Yung sariling atin. And we need to be proud about it. We need to pass on that legacy, and we need to make sure that we are reminded na do not discourage ourselves na kung ano yung meron, kasi this can be grown, 'di ba? This can be grown. Ang pinaka-importante is ma-preserve yung ating kultura, yung ating ano. Dahil kung hindi nyo po na-preserve ang kulturang ito, nung nagpunta ako ng Mindanao, hindi ko po malalaman yung mga natutunan ko. And sayang naman. Kumbaga, kaya I also feel lucky and privileged that I was able to learn about those things na hindi pa nawawala. And sana that will be across the Philippines, that we get to be reminded of preserving our culture, yung ating mga nasimulan, yung meron pang history around it eh. Yun yung gustong-gusto ko dun eh.
Right,
Yung the story behind it, because it was created and we are enjoying what creation it was because of the people in the past who made sure, 'di ba? They created it and they were able to prolong it para abutan naman natin.
Right. At hindi lang yun, hindi lang, I agree with you 100% na kailangan natin talagang i-preserve yun. But at the same time, we do have a responsibility of helping in the refinement of things. So nire-refine natin siya so that it conforms to our, yung ano natin, yung pamumuhay natin, yung happiness natin. Diba? So yun.
Adapting, 'di ba? And also
Yes.
refining.
Yes.
Ayan.
Yes.
So
Yes.
nice reminder 'yan ni Sir Carl. Refining and besides yun sa preserving part. Ayan. Grabe no. So Sir Carl, I'm sure one way or another you have touched the hearts of our listeners and our watchers, our followers. What would be your message to them if you already triggered and sparked some joy and some inspiration within them? Ano po ang maging message nyo sa kanila?
Well, ang pakiusap ko actually is that, now that you've pretty much heard kung ano yung ginagawa natin dito sa Mindanao Network, hopefully, we can encourage people to come and participate by way of prayers. So you pray for us kasi medyo challenging yung ginagawa natin.
Yes po.
Share your stories kung meron kayong alam. May kakilala kayo who knows a lot more about Mindanao than some of us. So now maybe storylines or shows in mind, but then maybe we may not have thought about the other things that you have in mind. So if you share that with us, we will owe you a lot. We will, the Mindanaoans and the rest of the country will be more than happy to hear that. And so please come and join us. Tara, let's, so to speak. Parang alam na pang matanda. Tara, let's.
Tara, let's. Ayan, ginagamit pa rin naman yan, sir.
Agad ba?
And, well, at the end of the day, it's really about siguro, what I'm learning about this conversation that we're having right now, it's really about collaborating the old and new. Because
Yes.
bridging that gap will just make it better eh. Dahil, kumbaga, the old generation already knew and created something amazing. 'Di ba? And with the technology, with what's new right now, how can we integrate it? How can we use it further? Bridging the gaps, making it easier, faster, better. Kasi yun naman talaga ang ang goal lang naman talaga natin. Dahil at the end of the day, mga ka-good vibes, with all the technology and all the travel that we are doing in this world, at the end of the day, we just want to feel that peace, that joy, and maximize the abundance that God, Allah, or whoever your source is, has given us. Yun lang naman yun. It's maximizing and also being a good guardian of what was created for us to enjoy, for us to maximize, diba? So, that's what I'm learning and being refreshed. That's why I so love it and I'm so inspired with Sir Carl kasi that's also something I'm very passionate about, na ma-put out there yung mga stories na hindi napapakinggan pero sobrang tagos sa puso pag na-inspire kayo. And maybe, just maybe, I do hope this will spark that passion, that advocacy, that makabayan heart that you have, that will allow you also to just dream bigger for what we can create for Mindanao, for Luzon, for Visayas, and for the whole country. No? So, just enjoy dahil sayang naman. Sana hindi naman puro foreigners lang nakakapag-enjoy ng kagandahan ng Pilipinas. Di ba?
Exactly. Yes.
Ayan. So, of course, grabe, ang bilis ng oras, no? Parang bitin, Sir Carl, no? But of course, dahil mag-i-end na naman ang ating show, I do hope you learned a lot and it inspired you a lot as well. Anything you'd like to say to our viewers before we end, Sir Carl? Go ahead.
No, I mean, maraming salamat. Maraming salamat for listening. Maraming salamat, Coach Nix, for giving me this opportunity. I know nakwento ko sa'yo na bibihira talaga ako magpa-interview kasi, I don't want people to think that I created these channels, these networks, because I want to be on the camera. Probably, sa 38 years, I may have been in front of the camera 4 or 5 times only. So,
wow.
That's
Thank
pretty
you,
much.
sir, na kasama yung show namin.
Yes. And so, but then, ngayon, I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity because it allows me to express what I've been wanting to express all these years, especially in the area of yung transitioning from where it was before to now, and that's the reason why it's called Minda now.
Ayan, Mindanao Network. Ayan. So at least now, mga ka-good vibes, you have the backstory of what and how Mindanao Network was created. And I do hope just like me, you love the backstory kasi that brings the doon ang gagaling kasi yung passion of anything that is being created, and that will be the anchor as well of how it will grow bigger. And just like any business, just like any dream bigger, i-visualize niyan, mga ka-good vibes, even if it's scary and audacious na yung mga pangarap nyo. Pangarap na nga lang, papatayin nyo pa. Huwag nyo patayin, buhayin nyo yan. And I do hope you get inspired that even if there's a lot of challenges to be faced, to create that to a reality, it's still possible. Just hold on to it. Allow it to be your anchor. And if hindi naman ikaw makapagtuloy, definitely one way or another, people who hear your story will be more inspired about it and will help you. Because I'm sure, Sir Carl, in this journey that you had a lot of people also backing you up, a lot of companies backing you up, who have seen the vision that you shared with them. And I guess, tulong-tulungan lang naman talaga mga Pilipino in order to create something bigger of what we have
Pag
right
lang anghel ka sana.
Yes, yes sir, yes sir. Ganyan talaga. Na-visualize na natin yan, let's claim it. And of course, ang lagi sinasabi ko, the more we hold on to those dreams, no, the more we allow it to be something that we keep on holding on and we focus on, that will expand in the universe. God, whoever your source is, Allah, Jesus, will help create it into a reality. Ayan. So, grabe ang bilis ng oras, but I do hope you enjoyed kasi ako I enjoyed a lot. And syempre dahil I want to make sure that you are always tuned in para more good vibes para sa ating mga ka-good vibes, and sana mas ma-share pa natin ang mga learning sessions and mga programs natin. Ito po, join us weekly every Wednesday to Friday. Of course, your AHA Life Coach, Coach Nix Mariano, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Wednesday. Syempre, kwentong bahaghari, all the stories, and highlight natin ang mga ka-good vibes natin in the Rainbow community because your story is inspiring and your story matters. Ayan, kayo ang bida. Every Thursday, of course, in partnership with South Cotabato Chamber of Commerce and Industry Inc. Of course, negosyo ta, usapang negosyo, usapang mindset ng mga entrepreneurs, and more tips how to actually grow your business and even the MSMEs. Yan, matulungan natin growing it bigger and better as always, 'di ba? Because pinangarap nila 'yan and they deserve for it to be created. And syempre, every Friday, awesome, happy, abundant life wherein we focus on personal development, how to create our life more happier and joyful. That way we can enjoy the abundance God, Allah, or whoever your source is has given you. Ayan, abangan mga ka-good vibes every Wednesday to Friday. Tune in lang kayo, so make sure to like, follow, and share, of course, ang Good Vibes 90.5 and my official page at Coach Nix Mariano. Kung natatakot ka, okay lang yan. Tandaan mo, whenever you go outside of your comfort zone, you experience the greater potential that you already have within you. Diba? And you don't have to journey alone because, of course, your AHA Life Coach, Good Vibes, and ating mga community are here to journey with you in creating and living an awesome, happy, abundant life. Have a wonderful weekend, mga ka-Good Vibes. See you next week.
Salamat.